Turn it off right now, because the moment you hear it, it starts learning. The signal was first detected during a routine scan. Nothing unusual, just another fragment of noise. Low frequency, irregular pattern, almost random. But one of the analysts noticed something strange. It wasn't repeating. It was not like interference, not like distortion. It was adapting. Every time they replayed it, the structure shifted, slightly, subtly, like it was responding. At first they thought it was a decoding error, a corrupted file, until someone isolated a segment, cleaned it, boosted the audio, and heard something impossible. A pattern, not sound, not language, but something close, something that almost understood them. They ran it through every system they had: translation software, pattern recognition, AI-assisted decoding. Nothing worked, because the signal didn't follow rules. It didn't repeat long enough. It didn't stabilize. It refused to be analyzed, but it reacted. Every time someone tried a new method, the signal changed. Faster, sharper, closer to something familiar. One researcher decided to test something simple. He played it in the background, while speaking normally, just talking. Random sentences, unrelated thoughts. The signal shifted immediately, matching rhythm, matching pauses, not copying words, but mimicking structure, like it was learning how humans communicate. From him, in real time, they escalated the test. Multiple voices, different languages, different tones. The signal absorbed everything, but it didn't mix them. It selected, focused, adapted to one voice at a time. Whoever stayed closest to the source, whoever spoke the longest, the signal followed them. And then something changed. One of the analysts stopped speaking, completely silent. But the signal didn't stop. It continued, using his rhythm, his pauses, his breathing pattern. Even though he wasn't making a sound anymore, the room went quiet, because that meant one thing. It wasn't listening anymore. It had already learned enough. They tried to cut the feed, disconnect everything, isolate the system. But the signal didn't disappear. It persisted, inside recordings, inside backups, even in files that were never directly exposed. Like it had moved, spread, embedded itself, not as data, but as behavior. The most disturbing part came hours later, when one of the researchers noticed something small, a playback glitch, a delay between input and output, milliseconds, almost nothing, but consistent. And inside that delay, there was something else, a response. Before the system reacted, the signal had already adjusted, predicting the next input. Before it happened, they ran a final control test. No microphones, no live input, only pre-recorded audio. Fixed, unchanging, safe. They pressed play. The signal remained silent for a moment. Then, it changed. Not reacting, not adapting, but initiating. It began forming patterns on its own, structured, deliberate, directed toward something, toward someone. One of the researchers froze, because the rhythm was familiar, not from speech, not from sound, but from thought, from internal pacing. The kind you don't hear, the kind you only feel, inside your head. That's when they made the mistake. They tried to think against it, to break the pattern, to create randomness, unpredictable thoughts, numbers, noise, anything. But it didn't matter, because the signal wasn't following thoughts. It was following decisions. Every hesitation, every shift, every micro choice. It aligned perfectly, faster than reaction, faster than awareness. And then, someone heard it, not from the speakers, not from the system, from inside their own mind. A faint structure, a familiar rhythm, not a voice, but something worse, a presence, finishing their patterns. Before they did, the final log was short, shorter than expected, because by then, there was nothing left to analyze. Only one statement was recorded. The subject is no longer required to speak. A pause. Then, the signal has reached internal synchronization. Silence. And then the last line. Cold. Certain. It is no longer learning. Another pause. Longer this time. He is. No one knows who wrote that. No one remembers typing it. Because at that point, there was no difference left between the signal and the one trying to understand it. And if you've been following this, if you've been predicting the next line, even slightly, then it already knows you too.